Everyone, so this is back again on our typical weekly show every Sunday and Wednesday on Ask Deek, where you can ask me any question from birth to death, literally any question. Put your questions on the chat column and I will really take it. But as you know, I'm based in Abu Dhabi. It is quite difficult for me to do a joint call with you. Hi, Lifeline Himanshi. Thanks a lot for joining in. So, from last time's session, many of you did say that it'd be good if I come on Zoom and not StreamYard. So yes, this time I'm going to try out Zoom to see how it's going to go so that you all can participate for that. But that is after 15 minutes or half an hour when we have all our crowd. The other thing is I want to try out something. Shortly coming down to India in June. Oops, it's the other way around. Oh God. So I need to find a way. So yeah, so basically, oh God, it's in the other way around. So when you try out new stuff, then it goes. Okay, I have flipped my camera so to see my view properly. So that's why that flip has happened. Many people, one of you have requested me to come joint live. I can't joint live. You need to come on Zoom with me. Now, for YouTube and Facebook, I will put my link in the comments column so you can also participate and join live with me. So that everyone can benefit at the end of it and being a part of it. So I've shared my Zoom link, but I won't be coming on Zoom only after half an hour, right? So feel free to ask any question from birth to death, any doubts you have. Hi, Preeti. I'm doing very positive and rocking. Any questions can be asked with life, with mental health, or anything about anything from birth to death can be asked in the comments column, and I will do it. After half an hour, I go on Zoom where you can have me on board and ask me any questions face to face, one on one. Right now, I've put the link in my bio link, but we won't go there now. So feel free to ask any question in the comments column and I will take it for the next half an hour. After half an hour, we go live on Zoom where you can have one-on-one conversation with me again, where you can participate and be a part of it, right? So I hope that's what the plan is. So feel free to ask any question with regards to that. I come here every Sunday and Wednesday, so that way I can reply. Sheikh Mohuddin 7. What makes you energetic daily? What's the magic behind me? Oh God, that's a very personal question. There's no magic behind me. It's just I always be thankful to God. I would believe that all the magic is done by God. I'm just a mere instrument to make people understand what the world needs to understand. It's as simple as that. I don't complicate it so much, but that's what I believe in. I'm genuinely looking it for basically doing in order to serve the community and nothing more. So my point is to serve the society completely free of charge as a giving back to the community. So when I don't expect anything and when I don't want anything back, the energy automatically comes because I don't want money. I don't want your interest. I don't want anything of those things. So when you are in that drive where you're completely doing something without any expectation return, and you love doing that, you automatically get the energy. That's what I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I truly believe in more than anything else, right? I hope I've answered the question, Sheikh Mohuddin 7. What's the next question? Many people have joined in. What's the agenda today? First half an hour, I'm going to take questions on the comments column, or if you want the questions section, you can put in there. And then after half an hour, I'm going to open my Zoom link. It's already there in my bio link. You can obviously join if you want to, but then I won't be chatting on Instagram there. Anshu, Raj, Kriti, if you can wait for another 15 minutes, you can come live one-on-one on Zoom. On Zoom, it's exclusive. People who are on Zoom only I'll be talking to. So make sure, you join there and ask me any question or through voice or through video. But make sure it'll be recorded. So I don't want it. It's going to be saved. So please, if you have really, really private stuff to discuss, feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook. So that way, it's much more beneficial for everyone so that the privacy is maintained and everyone utilizes in the best possible way. So thank you everyone for being a part of it. Okay, I got in the question in the question section. So different ways you can ask me. What's the question from So I couldn't believe any people around me. Is that really a problem? Ambitious chemist. See, you don't have to believe anyone in this world 100%. What I say is, when you talk about trust only five people in your life 100%, which means believe only five people in your life 100%. One is mother, father, 99% they won't betray you. Then you have your brother, sister, only believe them 100% until the marriage. After marriage is gone, chances are they'll work against you. Second thing is, your wife or your husband, your spouse, whoever it is, trust them 100% because that is your partner who you go to live till you die. So make sure you trust and have that belief. Your future children, trust them only till marriage. After that, there are chances that they'll work against you. Now, if these five people are there, trust them 100%. Everyone outside of this, please don't believe anyone 100%. There are chances things will change. There are chances people will change. There are chances various other things are going to change. So if you really look at it from that perspective, it is always better to not to believe anyone around you. But if you want to believe God, you can believe it 100%, not a problem. But human beings, if you're talking about, make sure you only do it from that perspective, right? I hope I've answered that question. Any more questions? Put it in the questions section. So it's very interesting. I can bring the question into the chat, and everyone is aware of it, right? I have another 20 minutes more, and then I will invite you all to be a part of the Zoom call where you can have a direct conversation with me. Anshu Raj Kriti, you're sending me an invitation for video call. I can't do video call because I'm based in the UAE. It's difficult for me. But then after 15 minutes, I will tell you how to join my Zoom call where you can all come together and ask me any questions from that perspective, right? So wait for that. Let's give everyone a fair chance to ask questions in the comments column. Next question I'm getting is from Sandeep. How to overcome from the past? Now, how to overcome from the past? There's two things here. One is past experiences, one is past people. So there's two things generally people are always trying to overcome. Now, past experiences, if you focus it on as a learning experience, or if you focus is on something which you need to learn and improve on, you will start focusing on the learning experiences. When you focus on the learning experiences, chances are that you will win over it and you will overcome it, because it's a learning experience. Sometimes you fail, you learn from it so that you do better in life. So that's ambitious chemist. All thanks to God. Good to know you got the answer which you're looking for. Now back to the question which is asked by Sandeep. So that's the next thing is the people. Different people come into your life to teach you something. That's what I believe, good or bad, or whatever experience they do. Good people tell you keep doing the good things. Bad people tell you don't do the things what they did, so you become better and not like them. Other thing what people come is like, think for example, you had a breakup with a girl or a boy. So he's Sandeep, so is a girl. So you have a breakup with a girl. If you have a breakup with a girl, now you want to forget her. You can't forget her. I will tell you something. If someone tells you I will help you to forget the past, is a scam. No one in the world can ever make you forget your past. Get this point very clear. No one in the world can ever make you forget your past. Now, you can win over the past, but you can't forget it. People who hurt you emotionally will always be there somewhere in your mind because they were a part of your past. Now, how do you forget it? You can't do it. So many people ask me how to forget the past. Forget it. That's not going to happen. Forgetting past is never going to happen. Now, second part is the people. Learn to forgive those people. Learn to find out the reasons what they taught you into your life. So for example, a girl came and broke up your life. You come to know, okay, next time I don't choose like these girls into my life. Learning experience. Maybe she taught you about love. Okay, good. She taught me about love. She taught me the characters of what a girl needs, what girls are. So all these experience she gave you. So if you focus on that learning, you will learn to forgive them also. And be thankful to them for coming into you to teach you that how dumb are you at selecting that girl. So if you focus from that perspective, you will generally overcome your past. I hope I've answered the question. Oh, it's me, Nirmala. Do really God exist? You're asking the wrong guy. I normally, don't talk about God I do talk about God, but I normally talk about God from a personal level, like in single way. Now, there's different words and meanings of God, but in general, because I don't want to specifically say, but God is a very personal experience. Personal experience meaning some people believe God as mother, some people believe God as father, some people see God as teacher, some people God as idol, some people see God as his place, some people see God in temple, church, mosques, different places people assume. Some people see nature, some people see animals. So there's different perspectives. So God is very personal experience. Now you will say, how do you differentiate the personal experience? For example, when you go for a party and your mother gives you sweets, right? And for example, ice cream. Let's take an ice cream. So your mother gives you ice cream. How much ice cream can you have? You will have 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, maybe 4 cup. If you love your flavor, you'll have 4, 5 cups as long as it satisfies your will. But on the other hand, if your mother, you give her 4, 5 cups, after having 1 or 2 cups, she will say, oh, it is too sweet for me and I can't take it. Both are having the same ice cream, but the experiences which you get is different. For example, your sweetness is okay for you, 4 cups of ice cream, but mother, after 1 cup, oh, too sweet for me. Both are eating the same thing. So God is the sweetness which each person experience in the form of that ice cream. So different people have different spiritual ways to go about, and each person is selecting one type of ice cream to understand the sweetness of the ice cream. People say it as God. Now, some people are there who don't believe in God. Positivity can be understood with God and without God also. But the question lies is, do God really exist? For you, if you don't believe in God, oxygen becomes your God, because you need oxygen to survive. Because without oxygen, you can't survive. So if you see from that perspective, oxygen is your God. You need food to survive, right? If you look at food, as long as you have food, you're happy, and work it out. Someone messaged me on WhatsApp, guys, after my live show, I'll reply. So that is how you got to see as God. What is that drive which keeps me moving forward? If there's anything which keeps you moving forward, I would define that as God, to make it very, very simple. I hope Nirmala, I have answered that question. Back to another question from Sud Heshna 04. How can you live without friends? That's the best thing. If you can figure it out, it's quite good. Now, first of all, if you want to live without friends, you should understand why do you need friends. Because if you don't know why do you need friends, chances are that you can't live without them. What I believe is friendship is like a passing clouds. Two people come together for a mutual benefit. They both grow at a time, and then slowly with time, they improve. So if there's a mutual benefit between two people, mutual benefit means both people benefit, then it's good friendship. If there's no mutual benefit, it is not friendship. Second thing is, see your parents as friends, see your brothers, sisters as friends, see your husband as friends, see your children as friends, and you don't need any outside friends. Now, the best of the best part, people who believe in God, see God as your friend also. That is it. Why do you want these outside friends? So if you can figure out mother, father, right? If you can figure out mother, father, and if you can figure out your brother, sister, and if you can figure out a God and see him as your friend, you can live without them anyways. So see from that point of view, Sudheshana, so that it works it out. That's it. No more questions in the question section, but I have few questions in the comments column. Guys, please ask me in the question section, because it's much more easier. Because the question sections, it's much more easier for me to pick and then reply to it, right? How to deal with present relationship if you had a childhood trauma? Is this the Ananya I know? No, it's not the Ananya I know. How to deal with present relationship if you had a childhood trauma? Ananya, see, the thing is, I need to know what the childhood trauma is, because if that is not very clear, it's very, very difficult for me to really clearly tell you. Now, if it is something which you can't openly talk in a public forum, you can message me personally on Instagram, and we can have a personal conversation with regards to that. But a childhood trauma, they go through a lot of traumas, right? like most of the girls, like now most of you group are mature people. I see most of the girls, every fifth girl or the sixth girl I talk to have some harassment or something in their past life which they've gone through, which is the biggest trauma, or some senior people has done something wrong, which is the biggest. So what you got to understand is I really need to know what is the problem, because if that is not very clear, in generally you're telling childhood trauma, I don't know what the trauma is. So because different trauma have different things to deal with, right? So Ananya, I don't know if you can disclose it. After for 15 minutes, I'm going to come on Zoom. If you want to talk directly, you can talk, or send me a personal message. When it's very, very personal about your family, about your own personal secrets, if you don't come on a public forum and ask me, you can ask me personally. I give complete option to send me messages on my Instagram, on my Facebook. I reply to 90% of the people. What happened is the 10 people who are not getting my reply, what could happen is 10 people have messaged, I have reply, then another 10 people came and I missed you out. That could be one of the reasons I would have missed you out. So Ananya, I hope you can do the way you want to do it. I've given you the options of how you can discuss that with me. Chrysson Jay-Z, I keep on hurting my husband through words because he couldn't take care of me. Chrysson, if you don't mind, family stuff, it's best to talk personally. Just message me on Instagram so that, we can work it out and we can, basically save your marriage, right? So Chrysson, so Jazzy, so if you don't mind, just message me. Guys, family stuff, fight family within that. I would not want to talk in a public forum because it's not nice, right? You're going to blame about your husband, you're going to blame about your mother, you're going to blame, and we are going to discuss. And 20 now, almost 20 to 30 people are watching up and down, and they all listen to your story. It's not nice, right? And that's the only reason I can talk. If you're okay to talk, there are some girls and boys who I talk to, sir, I want the world to know my story and how you're going to solve it, how you're going to figure it out. If that is what you're looking for, then it's great, right? Now back to, so that's the reason. Sajid Noel, big fan from Tamil Nadu. All thanks to God for that. Don't be my fan, I keep saying. Be your own fan. That is more important. Okay, I have more questions in the question section. That's great. Let me take new people. How to be guys, ask all the questions in the question section, because whatever you want to say, if you want to say some positive thing, if you want to say good things, bad things, or if you want to have any suggestion for the shows, feel free to put it in the question section. Because what happens is I'm going through the chat, I'm replying, suddenly I go to the question section, then what happens is my chat goes to the end, then I need to go up again. So please put your questions in the question section, so that way we can pick up the question and I can reply to you in the best possible way. Now, how to become an entrepreneur? Oh, that's a very general question. First, you need to have an idea, because idea is what entrepreneurs actually create. Then you have to have a great market research, which means, can my idea be applied or not? The third thing is you should have a great team who will help you execute your idea in the way you want to. The fourth thing is you should have experience how to run a business or be an entrepreneur, because if you don't have an experience, go and work in a company and get your experiences so that you don't get fooled around. The third last thing is how to create funds and how to get funds through the system so that I can take that and multiply by business the way it is. That is a simple step in general of how to become an entrepreneur. Please don't drop out your education. Most people drop their education, go for entrepreneurship in the name of, I don't want this 9 to 6 job crap. Work, learn how the business is run. At the end of the day, many people say 9 to 8. I don't want to be hearing bosses stuff and all that. Either the boss will shout at you, or the customer will shout at you. It's your call what you want to do at the end, right? I hope I've answered that question. What's the next one? Don't ask me one question, how I'm answering the question, or else everything else can be asked, right? Thoughts from mind and heart, which one to follow? Always follow what your heart says. But the problem with human beings is that they always only understand the mind and not the heart, right? No, very few people understand the heart. So whatever you're listening generally comes from the mind. Get this point very clear. As long as human, whatever comes from your heart is also coming from your mind, which means emotions is in the mind. Hurt is in the mind, anger is in the mind, love to a certain extent, what the youth love is all in the mind. So all these things are the mind. Most of the, so now how do you differentiate it? When you are having a thought, you make it into action. If the result is negative, it is your mind. If the result is positive, it is your heart. So the more you take actions, the result will give you negative and positive result, based on which you can flip and flip and flip and find out if it's heart and mind. And that is how you learn if it is heart or if it is mind. I hope I've answered that question too. Amit Soni, I have a YouTube channel with religious videos, but I'm camera conscious. How do I break that fear? Now, when you say camera conscious, are you fearing about the camera, or are you fearing about the what people are going to see through the camera when it goes live, or through that? So if you are really camera conscious, print out who's your most favorite friend, print out their photo, put it in front of your camera with only the camera lens showing through, and do your talk. Start with that, right? Because what you're doing is, that time you won't see the camera, you're going to see your friend as if you're talking to the friend. Now, since you're doing religious videos, you will have your favorite god. You will be, obviously, when you do religious videos, you're driven by a religious belief. So it will have a representation of God, and whichever representation of God, what you do is take the photo, put it in front of the camera, or put it behind the camera, as if you're talking to that religious god or religious whoever you're believing in. So that way, slowly, your camera won't be in front of you. The religious God who you believe in is standing in front of you. Naturally, that will start giving you a positive vibe, and that is one step to remove it. Practice is those steps. Even I was long when I was started, I was very shy to go on camera. But now I've done it. I took it and worked it out, and to see how it all goes, right? So Amit Soni, I hope Amrita is Sony. Oh, Amrita is Sony. Okay, got it. So I hope you got that answer from that too, right? So another 10 more minutes to go. Then after that, we move on to our Zoom, where you can personally ask me any question. I'll be live on Facebook and YouTube. Don't worry about it. And Instagram, but you're going to hear their voice. If you want to really see them, you need to come on Facebook and YouTube to actually see them, right? So tell me in Hindi how to focus in one place. Yaar, main Hindi mein aaj nahi karunga. What I will do is, maybe for people who talk in Hindi, one day I can pick Hindi, so that so Pawan, मैं बात बोलना चाहता हूँ कि ये बस एक शो में करता हूँ बस इंग्लिश में, आपको हिंदी में करना है तो I can do एक शो में कर सकता हूँ कोई दूसरे दिन में, which is exclusively in Hindi. I can work that out, or what I can do is I can continue the talk, or I can come in my Hindi channel and do it like. So I really don't want to respond there, Pawan, but then, it's just to be fair with the other audience who's listening, right? Next question. Due to some reason, ambitious chemist, I can't get your question in. How to deal with people who have use and throw around us? That's a very interesting question. Hi, Safna. I hope you've figured out the things which you're working out. Now, the next question and the last question I have in the question section is from ambitious chemist. Due to some reason, it's not accepting it, but I will give the answer. How to deal with people having use and throw mindset? Stay away from them. What else I can say? If there's someone who's throwing and using you and throwing you, don't get used by them. Stay away from them, and life will work out properly, right? So yeah, that's most of the questions I got. I'm sure Raj, Kriti have been asking me for a long time for a joint call. Guys, I can't do joint call. You can come. So now let me open up Zoom here. Now, if you want to join Zoom, all you got to do is go onto my bio link, right? Go on my bio link on Instagram, and people who are on Facebook and YouTube, go on to the comments column. You will have the Zoom link to join the call. Click on that, and you will directly get, and the passcode is also there. I hope so. Yes, the passcode is 601554, right? The passcode is also there. So feel free to join in, come in, and ask any questions which you have. I'm testing it of how it's all going to work out. If not, we'll come back to the same to the same platform again, right? Oh, sorry guys, that's not the link. That's not the link. It took me to the wrong place. So yeah, if you click that link also, Facebook will be fine. So yeah, I think I got messed it up completely on Facebook and YouTube. Sorry guys. Okay, yeah. So feel free to join. I am going to bring the Zoom platform in. Let me see what happens. If no one is coming, then I'll still continue listening to your talk. There you go. Just give me 1 second, guys. Whoever's joined on Zoom, let me change my layout. Admit there, Mr. Nando has joined. You can have your fake name, you can come on video, people are going to see you, or you can come on audio, or whichever way it is. Come on Zoom and work it out, right? Let me put a click on the bio link to join live on Zoom. Click on Instagram bio link to join on Zoom. I will be live on all platforms, so don't worry about it. If you have any feedbacks, feel free to give it anywhere you want. And thanks a lot for everyone who has joining in. Amit is also joining in. That's great. More people to join in. This is one opportunity. So half an hour, I'm going to come here, and then you can come on Zoom. Others who want to listen, feel free to listen. Not a problem. So whoever wants to have a question, I have Amit and Nandu here. Please raise your hand, and then you can come live and ask me any question. Amit Rai, Sony is coming. Please come to Mumbai. Yes, I am coming to Mumbai. I am most probably June and July. So if you want to arrange any sessions anywhere, let me know, and I will come down and do the sessions any school, college, or wherever it is. Yes, Amit or Nandu, who wants to come first? Ask any questions on Zoom? No? Or you just came to see me? So no one? Or I go back? Oh, all you got to do is raise your hand so I can give you the access, and then I can call your name to feel free. Don't miss this opportunity. You can see me here. You can see me on Instagram. You can see me on Facebook. You can see me anywhere where you want to, but make sure you utilize the questions which you want to ask me so that it works out. Pal Lavi Reddy is also asking for a Zoom, for a join call. Guys, I can't do join call, right? So that is a hi Karthik. Thanks a lot for joining in. We are testing it out, our live show. So Karthik is also our director for our foundation. But you should be sitting and studying. You have your exams now. But anyways, so I have one more question which I got from Divishri. How to keep yourself motivated? First, you should know why are you doing what you're doing. If you know why are you doing what you're doing, you will be automatically self-motivated. The other thing what you need to do is you need to really understand. Okay, there's more people joining in. Mahalakshmi, you can add them. So Mahalakshmi is supporting me in this Zoom call. So that way, she's one of our one of our team members working it on. So, she's gone off. Okay, she's added up. Yeah, so feel free to raise your hand and ask how to keep yourself motivated. All you got to do is, I think when I go to Zoom, I think I will change the screen to join Zoom. So that way it's much more beneficial, right? So Amit, Subham, want to ask any questions or no? If no, then you make my life easy. If yes, then everything is good. How do I close the chat now? Close. Okay, yeah. Nishant, Amit, nothing. You just want to see me? That's it. Oh, God. Guys, for seeing me, don't come on Zoom. For asking questions, feel free to come on Zoom. That's my plan. No, Mahalakshmi, I'm already streaming on StreamYard. So people are going to see me talk. So that's not a problem. So no more questions. What else I have? So yeah, so to keep yourself motivated. Hi, Shanu Sheikh. Thanks a lot for joining in. Pallavi, thanks a lot for joining in. Hi, good. Everyone is good. Hi, Ankita. If you have any questions, this is the Ask Deek show, which I do every half an hour initially to have a conversation with anyone. Now, if someone wants to talk personally and have that personal conversation, you can join me on Zoom. If no one wants to join on Zoom, then I'll come back on Instagram and Facebook if that is more beneficial. So Amit, Subham, and Nishant, who's there on the Zoom platform, you have any questions to ask or no? If no, then we can go back on Instagram and I can start answering the questions, right? So yeah, Amit, nothing. Subham, nothing. Just came just like that. Come on, guys. Come on. This is not going well in the right way. So yeah, Amit. So feel free to on your mic and just casually talk if you want to talk to, or just say whatever you want to say. Feel free to talk it out so people can
Hello,
benefit.
sir.
Hi, Amit.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Is it fine if I don't switch on my video?
Yes. No, it's all your private. You could actually change your name also if you want to, if you want real privacy. So
No, it's okay. I think it's already everywhere now.
Okay. No, okay, fine. Oh damn. I should have told people that have a fake name. But it's okay. Like this is being recorded. It's okay to talk?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm dealing with kind of a depression right now. I wanted to discuss this about my family.
You're dealing with what depression?
Kind of a depression.
Kind of a depression. Did you figure it out, or the doctor told you?
No, I figured it out myself, because it's not something which is very new to me.
Okay.
It's there since a long time, because I'll tell you the reason as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my dad keeps on hiding all the financial investments that he keeps on doing.
Okay.
And he's 75 and I'm 43.
Yeah.
So he never shares anything. I mean, like, whatever investments he is doing, he will do it secretly, hide the messages, delete the chat conversations, talk with people, and invest money anywhere, the family money. So and many times what happens is there is a lot of loss in that entire process.
Mm-hmm.
So I see a lot of men, especially the fatherly figures, sharing everything with their son.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been the only son, he hides everything from me. And whenever I tell him to share anything, he says that I've already told you this, wherein he doesn't share anything.
Yeah. So
a lot of relatives keep on telling him that you should share everything with Amit, and
So Amit, so let me just ask you a question. He's doing the financial stuff. He's having the losses or profits or whatever it is. My question is, why if he doesn't want to share it, why should actually bother you? Is the burden coming on you, the financial issues, or no?
Yes, because it's the family money, So he makes wrong decisions.
So when you say, hold on, pause. When you say it's family money, do you want to talk this personally rather than a public forum?
Yeah, I think that would be.
I think that'll be better. Just message me on WhatsApp or Instagram, and then we can talk this personally, because I think we are just going deeper and deeper, and it's not looking nice for me to talk about.
And apart from that, I mean, like, there's a long story to it.
Yeah, so I need to know the long story, and it's not right for you to talk about the family stuff, right? So you know how to contact me, right? Instagram or whichever way, or my WhatsApp.
I have your number as well. So is it fine if I can WhatsApp you?
Just WhatsApp me and we'll talk.
Okay, and sir, one more thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Was that, like, since I told you about my YouTube channel and you told me about putting up something?
Oh, you are the one with the religious YouTube channel?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
So the thing is that I want to scale my YouTube channel. It has got around 19,800 subscribers.
Good.
But it has a lot of religious videos and it has nothing of mine. And coming on camera, I don't know how I sound. I feel I don't sound good. Probably I don't talk really well. Or maybe people might not like my face. I don't know, some stage illusions of mine. People bother me and haunt me. So how do I overcome that? Apart from, I mean, like, I will do what exercise you have told me about, covering it. But I'm still bothered about, how to upload, and what if I get told or, ridiculed for the way I talk or something.
Got it. See, what I really like, your intentions are good. So what you need to do is let's talk personally. Let's do a Zoom call personally. So I really understand, what's actually going through. and then we can see what's the problem, why you can't come on camera. Because if I see your face, I will understand what's actually the problem, or if there is a really a problem or not, right? So let's do it all together, because sometimes what happens is, your what you've gone through life with your father and all that thing would affect your self confidence to come in front of the stage.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
if that is not cleared off, even putting God in front of your camera is not going to change that, because you're internally broken. Externally, whatever you fix, it's never going to change. It's only when you
Yeah, I've
enter.
actually, sorry to cut you, but I've actually put up a facade of, actually being very confident, whereas there are two sides of me. Which is a very different side for people to see that yes, I'm confident, I fake it out, and within I'm completely shattered.
So at the end of the day, what I keep saying is everyone have one side only. Other side, you're faking the side, right? Just for the sake of the society and community at the end. You are, see, I always remember something, Amit. You're one. There is no two sides of you. One is the real you, other one is the fake you. You just have to kill the fake you and find out how the real you will be stronger. Once you figure that out, then there's nothing to worry.
Because if I keep on showing my real side, if I say that I'm not well, 80% of the people don't care, and 20% of the people, even if they care, they would not be able to help much on that part.
Yeah, see, there's two sides of this, right? But you believe in God, He will be caring, right? So it
Yes.
is basically building that relationship, which also we can talk when we're talking personally to understand more better. But before all that, even before even understanding, your stuff and what you want to do and the audience you have, internally you have to be well connected with the source who's making you do this. Internally, you should feel good at what you're doing. Then whatever trolling comes in, it is never ever going to bother you, because you're doing it for the well-being of the human being and spreading a certain message which the world needs to know, the specific message of God which world wants to know. So that is a very good intention which you have. But the point is, when you are internally broken, you can't sync well with spreading religious messages or the concepts which you believe in, because you yourself is negatively vibed, and that negative vibe, when you give it out, trolls will come after you, because they're after your negative vibe to provoke you more to be more negative. So when you
Yes.
really look at from that perspective, you will attract trolls automatically.
Yeah. True.
So
True.
so
Very
so
true.
once you become positive, the troll will come and you'll respond positively. They can't troll you again. Like for example, you will see in my live show before. No, I don't see it now happening that much. People will call bad words. People will try to create issues in the show. I just respond them with a smile.
Okay. Okay.
So what they're going to do? They will troll, and they see my smile response, smile response, and then what they're going to do more? If I'm reacting only, they will troll you more, right? If you're not reacting, they can't actually do
Yes.
anything from there, right? So that way,
Yes.
it works out on your favor. So yeah, just message me, and we'll work out
Sure.
of how we can figure out most of those things. And then hopefully tomorrow is when I normally have talks with people, in the morning, in the evening. So after my live show, the next day, which is every Monday and Thursday, it's all I talk with to 5-6 people personally. So I'll give you a schedule and you can book up a link and then we can talk.
Sure. Definitely, sir. So when
Good.
is your live show on Instagram?
Instagram every Sunday and Wednesday 8 p.m. Now, if you want me to do a show with you in your YouTube, I can do that also. Right? It's your wish. I
Oh
do.
wow, that would be great.
I,
Yeah, that would be
I
great as
do a
well.
lot of shows with a lot of people in different platforms, and everything I do as a giving back to the community. I'm traveling and doing an India tour in June, July. So if it's somewhere you want me to come, or be a part of any things you want to do a session, I can do that also. Right? So it depends on how you want to utilize me in the best possible way, right? But let's
That's great,
talk
sir.
tomorrow. Sorry, Amit, what are you saying?
Yeah, that's great, sir.
Yeah,
On my channel as well, I think it will be just an added feather to my cap.
yeah, not a
So,
problem. Because people see, I can talk about any topic, but what happens is that is God topic. I exclusively talk to a certain crowd who believes in a certain form of God. So
no, no,
that's
it's not basically about God only. It's about the spiritual stuff as well.
okay.
So,
Good.
yeah,
So yeah, whatever
yeah.
form it is, like I do different types of talks, but if it is exclusive to a specific crowd who believes in a certain concept, I would love to talk. But then when people ask me generally, different religion versus different religion, I just step back, because Everyone has their own truth, and you only talk to that truth which they believe in, so people can relate to you what you're doing.
Okay. And so when is your next visit to Mumbai?
Next visit, it is either June or July. Sorry, July or August.
I mean, like around. I mean, like, is it fixed? The venue is fixed, or is it?
No. See, the problem with Mumbai is Mumbai's venue is not yet fixed, so that's why I can't give you a date yet, right? But now Bangalore is slowly getting confirmed. So right now I'm coming in Lucknow. Okay, I'm going to show the upside down stuff to people. But anyway, so I'm going to come to Indore, Kota, Delhi, Chennai, Lucknow, and Ahmedabad. These places are all fixed. Mumbai and Bangalore is work in progress. So if that works out well, it's going to fall anywhere in June, July. But then if you arrange a session and you think that you can arrange in a session of school or college, boom, I will give you the date and I'll come to Mumbai on that date. So it's all first come, first serve basis. Whoever arranges a session, that becomes the Mumbai date.
Sure, sir. I'll definitely check on that. And what is the minimum capacity? I mean, like, to arrange the session, like.
Doesn't matter. If there is 5 people also, I will talk. If there's 10 people also, I'll talk. If there is 100, maximum I've talked to 800 people to 900 people. If more also, it doesn't make any big difference to me.
Okay, thanks.
Right?
That's a kind of.
Yeah, because for me, all I need is people who genuinely have questions, who genuinely want to know answers about life or positivity, or if it's your spiritual group or whatever they want to know about spirituality or whatever they're looking for. As I said, you can ask me any question from birth to death. Feel free to ask so I can clarify the doubt in the best possible way, right? And that's what I believe by. And then if you want, I can, once you message me on WhatsApp, I can share you my profile, which you can share to concerned people. If they're interested, you have and you're the first guy who's going to say, yeah, Mumbai session's ready. That's the date.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Got it? All thanks to God. So that was Amit. Back on Instagram and Facebook. Amit, you can drop out and message me and then we can work it out, right? So the next question I got is from YouTube. Is positivity being overexposed instead of making us go through every emotion? Yes, positivity is overexposed by a lot of people, but I don't overexpose it. I'm a person who believes that life is all positive. That's a concept which I strongly believe by, which is life is all positive. If life is all positive is understood, it will never be overexposed, because anything what you do over is never positive. So you're telling itself positivity overexposing, then it becomes automatically negative in general, right? So you have to go through your emotions. You got to win over your emotions, and that's the only way you can figure out your life, right? So I hope, Avinash, I've answered that question. Hi, Hishesh. Thanks for joining. I think everyone has dropped out suddenly. What happened? Something is happening around. Like there was around 20 to 30 odd people, and suddenly the drop came. Maybe I think it's because when I talk personally, I think the drop has actually come. So maybe what I can do is I can talk for 1 hour on Instagram and then go to the personal conversation. So it works out quite very well for people, right? So that's it, guys. I hope I've answered most of the questions for today. As you know, I come for 1 hour approximately. As you know, I'm testing Zoom. I think Zoom also people are not that interested on. But next time what I will do is I will open Zoom and keep it open until people are there, or keep it open. If someone wants to join in, that's one option. I will keep it that way. So I see most of the people on Instagram and Facebook. Now I'm just ending with 3 people. And thanks for all the 3 people who's here wanting it. So yeah, that's it. If there's no questions, I will slowly wind up the show. And yes, Harshid, you have one question. What's that question? Now on Instagram. Harshid, do you have a question? Put it in the question section so I can answer, or else we will do it next Sunday. So as I told everyone, so I'll do it for 1 hour Instagram, or maybe I can do 1 hour Instagram and then have 1 hour, 15 minutes or 20 minutes on Facebook, YouTube, and then go to Zoom. I'll still think about it, how to work it out so that, it all benefits, you people at the end of the day, which is more important for me. Harshit, if you want to join and have a call with me, Hemalata, Subramanian, if you want to have a call with me, go on bio link, right? Go on bio link and go on bio link and click on that link. You will join on Zoom with me and you can have a personal call with me. This is, I do it just so that any questions you have with regards to life or positivity, I can explain to you and talk one on one with you, right? So I think it'll be much more better. All these one-on-one stuff, I will keep it separate from the calls. I will come live, talk to you all in one go, answer all your questions, and whoever wants to talk personally, we can directly talk it separately. I think that'll be much more easier to work it out. So yeah, I think that's much more better and helpful for everyone. So I want to talk to you on private. Harshit, just message me on Instagram. Then we can have a private conversation if that's what you're looking for. I think most of you want to have a private conversation, but it's always good to talk general stuff so many people get benefit from that. So that if it's really private, I will take you to private also, right? So don't worry about it. Feel free to ask. That's the most important thing. Again, I have 4 more people. If there's any other 4 to 8 people watching, if there's anyone else want to have any questions, feel free to ask. If there's no questions, I will surely wind up the show. Thanking everyone to be a part of this. Because it's the Ask Deek show. You can ask me any question from birth to death. If there's no questions, my job gets done, and then I move on to what I really actually do, right? So Instagram, Facebook, thanks a lot. YouTube, I think there's no one there in YouTube anyways. So we're left with Facebook, YouTube, and all. Thanks a lot. Pleasure. Everyone who has joined in the last minute, I come here every day at every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 o'clock to ask or answer any questions what you're looking for. If there's any private questions, feel free to send me a message on Instagram. I will give you a slot where you can have a personal conversation with me, right? Again, whatever you've learned from me, make sure you share it to the world in my name or your name, doesn't make any difference. Feel free to share it so maximum people benefit, and let you also be an instrument to share positivity to your group or to your family. That's my only objective. As I said, life is all positive. Negativity doesn't exist, and I'll keep proving it until people say life is negative. It was a pleasure, guys. Facebook, I'll just go down and take that photograph or whichever way, because I think Instagram, it's a square. I think next time what I'll do is I'll find a cover so that there is a cover page before I start this show. So that way it'll be much more beneficial for everyone, right? Thank you, everyone. Pleasure. See you all next Sunday at 8 p.m. I'll be changing few things, which is changing in the sense I'll be going 1 hour live chatting on Instagram and Facebook, and then I will slowly move to the personal talk, which very few people looks like are interested. So thank you, everyone. Pleasure, and see you next Sunday at 8 p.m. If the timing is bad, also let me know, right? So see you. Instagram, thank you very much. And StreamYard, Facebook, thank